Welcome to the new and improved Sue. This thing is completely done other than a few bits and pieces, but this thing looks fantastic. Now I am really, oh, hold on. Let's start that over. Let's start it over.
I mean, good thing it's a BTS video, so
I know.
You could just keep going.
I'm just so popular, Tommy. I'm so popular, and my phone does not know how to.
Matt called. He wants his car back.
Yeah, he does. He's like, hey, where's my car? All right, so this is the Rolls Royce Wraith that Matt bought and we rebuilt. But let me show you what we did. So not only did we adopt the same two-tone that Agnes had, because this was all one color, and the reason why I chose this color is because late at night, when I was taking this front nose cone from the shelf that was up high, I dropped it and I snapped it right here. So we could use this one. And then I decided that, hey, this actually looks pretty cool, silver on really dark burgundy. So we decided to wrap this entire thing. So this is a vinyl wrap, but it looks like, I mean, it really looks like paint. It looks very, very good. I also used Agnes's grills because Sue actually had black badges. It wasn't a black badge though. So Rolls-Royce has this thing called a black badge. It's supposed to be like the performance version of this car. It wasn't actually a black badge. Somebody just painted it. So it just didn't look very good. The Spirit of Ecstasy was black. I got this in chrome here. And then we chromed out everything else because I think a Rolls-Royce should have a bit of chrome. Actually, a lot of chrome. But one thing I'm super, super proud of. Let's see
what you did there. Sue.
Yeah. These 22-inch wheels. And they were provided by Wheelmania. And I think they complement the car very, very well. What do you think, Tommy?
They're awesome. But, you know, I mean, I'm glad Rex isn't here to clean these because he probably would complain.
Yeah, so, Rex, we're going to get these wheels for every car I own. He loves cleaning spokes. That's the one thing he loves. He loves cleaning. That's, he would leave. He would leave and never come back.
Yeah. Sorry, Rex.
Now, here's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. You can actually win this car. You can win Sue. This is for all intents and purposes, a 350,000 pound car when new. Now it's probably around 90 grand, 100 grand, something like that, in British pounds, which is like $130,000. Now, this is only for UK viewers, only for my UK viewers, unfortunately, because there's like some weird laws concerning raffles and, you know, you can't import these because they're too new to the US. So my UK viewers can go to the link in the video description below, and for £5 you can enter to win this car. This is, I mean, honestly, for £5,
that's a deal.
Yeah, even for £6, that'd be great.
But it's only 5.
Yeah, it's only 5. But if you buy more, then you have more chances to win.
That's true.
So if you buy £500, then you have 100 chances to win. That's actually pretty good.
That is good.
Yeah, it's actually I don't know statistics, but I feel like that's good. So yeah, go to the link in the description below. All the rules and everything will be there. We're only doing it until Wednesday, July 10th. That's when we do the live drawing. We will put that in the link in the video description below, wherever it is. But we also will be putting in £2,000 for insurance because here in the UK, this would probably be a lot to insure. So $2 grand for insurance for a year. You can drive this thing around for free. You just have to pay for fuel. Fuel is a lot. Fuel is going to be, I'm not sugarcoating it. This is not good on gas. So
it's called petrol.
It's called petrol. It's not good on petrol.
Yeah.
Petrol. Okay. Yeah, but it's a Rolls Royce. It's basically a boat. It's a giant yacht. So go check that out right now. I think what we'll do is we have to go to a show. It's called Drivetribe Live. And there's going to be a lot of automotive influencers there. Mike Brewer's going to be there. And Richard Hammond from Top Gear, Grand Tour. I don't know what we're going to have in store, but Tommy's going to go around and take pictures and videos and stuff, and I might be in it. I might be in some of it. So, yeah.
It's all Matt Armstrong. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so, Tommy, we got to drive for 3 hours now.
Let's do it. I mean, dude, this is... Actually, do we have a driver? Because I feel like you could sit in this car and someone should drive
I will be the driver.
You're going to be the driver. Okay.
All right, guys, so we are about to embark on the first journey of this car, and I am very, very excited and a little bit nervous, but I wanted to talk to you guys about something a little more serious. You see, we do a lot of work on this channel, on my main channel, and actually, in the last few years, I reached a point of burnout. All the projects that I had were weighing on me in a way I never anticipated. And that's actually when today's sponsor, BetterHelp, helped me. They helped me tackle my daily stress and navigate out of that burnout phase. Now, I realized I needed help when I would come to my shop and feel overwhelmed almost immediately. My mind was constantly running at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and no matter how much I tried, I would always feel like I was letting people down. And through my BetterHelp therapist, it helped me understand that taking some time off for myself wasn't selfish, it was necessary for my mental health. Now, it may sound really simple, but having a qualified professional explain these things to you actually was the help I needed. BetterHelp matches you with a licensed therapist tailored to your needs and preferences, offering therapy sessions via phone, video chat, or messaging. It's therapy on your terms, making it less intimidating and more accessible. And I know it's helped me immensely. I no longer feel trapped under the weight of all my projects, and that feeling is absolutely priceless. Now, if you're feeling overwhelmed, stuck, or you just need someone to talk to, BetterHelp could be the solution. So go to betterhelp.com/2varish or type in 2varish at sign up to get a special discount on your first month of therapy. It's definitely worth it. I've done it. I think you should do it as well. Go check it out in the link in the video description below. We're at an event called Drivetribe Live, and I am about to go race go-karts with, who is this? You know, I can't tell who's doing. So this is Taylor, Taylor from Auto Alex, Taylor Hetherington, from Taylor Made Cars, and he sold me some cars, and they're all very, very bad cars. But I will be donning this balaclava, this little head sock thing, and then getting into a go-kart, and then hopefully not injuring myself or anybody else, and then winning this race.
What's going down, Alex? What's going to happen?
Lots of crashes, broken bones, crying, and 3 carts upside down. That's going to be fire. It's going to be fantastic.
Can you not?
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Can you not ram into Freddie? I need him to drive me home for a few hours.
Challenge not accepted. I'm going to do the opposite right now. Also, we're driving to Poland on Tuesday.
My midsection keeps coming undone. Is that they have Velcro? They do have. It's not strong enough.
It's okay. You're all woman. You're all woman.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm already overheating.
Well, so you have your karting shoes on, Freddie?
Yeah. I came prepared.
Racing loafers.
He came out of the boat. That's the Rolls Royce, and now it's a cart.
Wow, look, you are. This is a lot of man right here.
I can't breathe.
Wow.
All right, Ben, predictions.
My predictions. Adam C, he was fast last time, and he's quite sneaky. He's kind of looking a little bit Top Gun. He's looking pretty smooth.
I bought my own helmet.
He's got his own helmet. He's brought the gear, so I feel like he knows things. But Freddie's flown from the US. He hasn't come here to screw around. He means business.
I also didn't know that we were going to go karting today, so this is a complete surprise to me. But I did not come here to screw around.
No, he didn't.
I came here to eat, and which is what I did. That's why I can't fit in this.
Is that why you're also wearing Senna loafers?
It's for speed. Yeah. They're speed shoes.
I love those.
In case of emergency, they come right off.
He did. They're comfortable, grippy, and functional.
Yes, they're at least one of those things.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be. The thing is, there's a lot of people that don't want to finish anywhere other than first. So I would watch out. I think that my money is on Alex Kirsten firing it off. Something sad might befall this guy here. Adam could have something nasty could happen to him.
I will have evidence firsthand. That's why this is here. But now everyone knows who I am because I'm the Teletubby. I'm the.
Yeah. He knows he's going to get sent into the wall.
He's the target.
Last year, weren't you in your full Praga race suit?
Yeah, I was. Yeah. I'm going to keep on the down low this time. I think I forecast myself and Freddie on the podium.
Okay, cool. We're gonna take that. We're gonna put a pin in that. We're gonna see what happens. So you have a GoPro on your helmet. Yeah. That's gonna hurt your aero.
Yeah, that's first excuse, number one.
Yeah.
Aero. And
then
the
weight penalty.
Oh yeah, and the helmet's much heavier than your helmet.
It is.
This is ballast and
it's a heavy color.
Yeah. And I will come up with many more.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I like it. All right, good luck everybody. Let's get a helmet.
Yeah.
So this is the Drivetribe influencer karting. Every YouTuber here gets put in a car, totally level playing field, and it's an 8-minute race, winner takes all.
Everything will turn on.
You heard it too, right?
Yeah,
you heard that?
Just as he was getting lapped, I heard the misfire.
See,
that's
the confirmation of a misfire.
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Yes.
100%, 100%.
Cart failure.
He had it. He was all over it up until that point. Well, you know, next time you can't give it to everyone. You can't take it all the time, can you?
That's true.
You've always got to let some people win.
Yeah, it's a long way to take the trophy home, so we should leave it here, right?
Exactly, baggage and all, allowance and all that stuff. We don't want to pay extra at the airport. So yeah, totally. But
we don't have VAT, but
I don't think you have to worry about that this time anyway.
So let me tell you something. I am not a racing driver, but that was a lot of fun. I will say that my cart seemed a lot slower, and it probably isn't the cart's fault. I probably shouldn't have had lunch.
Sounds like an excuse.
It is an excuse, but it's my personal and moral failing as a man, you know. And I left it all out there. I didn't leave anything.
It was heroic, honestly. I saw.
Yeah. It was good. I was trying.
Proud of you.
I was trying, but my best just wasn't good enough.
How'd it go?
Apparently well, because I won. Honestly, I was because we had the reverse grid. I just had to watch everyone else go through the pack, and Ben said we're gonna work together on this. So I was like, oh, I believe that. So I was trying not to. I was being a good driver, not trying to overtake Ben, and then I realised he was just trying to get me to not overtake him. So I did. I won. I can't believe it. I love it. I love it.
No carnage, no bumping, or how'd that go?
No. I think
clean.
I got one warning. I think because I started getting a bit more desperate. But no, it's good. Yes, it was safe. I thought everyone was going to ram me because I'm the one with the camera on my head and the different helmet. But no, I'm pleased with that.
Alex, are you happy with your time? I thought you did great.
No, absolutely not. Thank you very much. Thank you. But absolutely not. No, he punted me off.
Oh, see, that's what happened.
He got in my way, and as a result, I lost the whole race because I came in the pit by accident.
You lost the race?
Blocking the way with your.
Should have listened to the briefing.
I wasn't listening to the briefing.
You mistake that?
Sorry, this is like a really bad example of British culture. Tits and gut.
I came in the pit.
It is not on.
Look, I was faster than you, and I'm taller, fatter, and heavier than you. Yeah, but I am because I was in front of you and I was punting you out of the way, saying, "Get out of my way." You got in my way.
You're representing.
I then got flagged. What do you call me? And then, as a result, I came in the pits because it was misfiring and lost the whole race.
You should have listened to the briefing.
Rematch.
Fine, anytime.
Rematch.
So this is a poor representation of Great Britain. There is nothing great about this.
You have lost fair and square. You just cheated.
For crying out loud. I don't have time for this.
We could work it out at the pub, right? We go to the pub and work it out.
Oh, there's going to be a brawl. There's going to be a brawl.
What happened?
Okay, so when you come to the UK, apparently they just vandalize your cars because somebody put this freaking decal on here. I can't even get it off with my finger. Okay, that's gonna need paint work. That's gonna need some body work, and I think it was Taylor.
Is it you, Taylor? Did you do that?
No, nothing to see. No, wasn't me.
Yeah, guilty. He's guilty.
Nice to meet you.
Guilty, not guilty.
Hey, how are you?
Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
Thanks for coming along to our very event. Very nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you.
Wonderful. Nice to see you. First of all, I'm a gigantic fan.
Stop it.
I mean, I don't know. I am probably the only person that knows who you are.
Yeah, literally. I know, it's quite nice.
Clearly. No, but thank you for inviting me today, man.
Thanks for coming. It's fantastic. It's a long way.
It's a little bit. But yeah. So I wanted to show you a car.
Also, thanks for not making jokes about how British wear.
This is great. So I come from Florida, and it's 100% swamp ass all the time.
Yeah.
So this is great.
When it's 100% humidity,
Yeah.
does that mean you're like breathing water?
Basically, yeah. So you get out and you have a little knife. They give you a knife and you cut.
So you are aquatic?
Yes. Basically.
Yeah.
But I have a car that I'd love for you to check out because we put this car together in basically like a week's time, and it's a car that started out like just a stripped shell. So this is, I mean, you're familiar with Matt Armstrong. So he bought the Marcus Rashford car, and in order to fix that car, he needed to buy another Rolls Royce. So I bought the car that he stripped.
So this is the donor car.
This is the donor car.
So it had been stripped when you bought it?
Yes.
Did you pay him well for this?
I did not pay him well.
Okay, good.
But unfortunately, Rolls-Royce parts are really hard to come by, so I had to buy another Rolls-Royce to do this.
Right, where is this Rolls-Royce?
It's right over there.
Right, and this is the one, how long you did this in?
So this is about a week, say like a week, between a week and 2 weeks.
Oh, wait a minute, I was expecting an old Shadow or something.
No, this is a 2015 Wraith.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, so on the way here, so this was the first drive that I took in the car. It was to come here. And it was a 3-hour drive. And I don't know if you noticed, but there is a bit...
That's my first comment. It'll be good off-road.
It's a really good off-road car. It's not four-wheel drive, so it's a rear-wheel drive, so it's more of a pre-runner.
So high. What have you done? Did you not read the instructions?
I didn't. Yeah, apparently these don't come with very good instructions. No, so what we had to do, we had to replace front and rear subframes, the door, everything on the front, and a bunch of stuff on the interior. And what happens when you start mixing and matching Rolls-Royce parts is the computers get confused.
Right, so it's the brain telling it I need to be 16 feet off the ground.
Yeah, it's like
I need a ladder to get in.
Yeah, I think so. If it's like if you replace one of your feet, your body wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah.
But it does drive really, really well, and it was all one color at one point. So we wrapped this because I thought, hey, Rolls-Royce with silver wheels should have a silver roofline. It gives it a little bit more, elegance. And this is probably the cheapest Rolls-Royce in the country. So
I love that you come over here. You Americans come over here. And you are smoking around in a roller. It's very cool. It is very cool. It's quite rock and roll, isn't it? I like it.
Well, around these roads, these like clearly one-lane roads that are 60 miles an hour, by the way.
They're a sensible size road.
They are not.
They're big enough for our cars. Grant you.
They're not. You make this here.
I did try driving a 71 boat tail.
Mm-hmm.
No, it doesn't fit. I tried. It doesn't fit.
Yeah.
In England.
No, this is
Yeah, it has presence on the road.
It's a school bus.
It's commanding.
Yeah.
I think it's superb.
Well, wonderful.
Absolutely tremendous. So this was what did he take from it?
So almost literally everything. So the wing underneath here, there's a bunch of coolant stuff that he needed for the car. There's brackets, a lot of nickel and dime stuff. But
was it could you fabricate stuff or did you have to buy?
No. So what I had to do is I bought another one of these. So I bought, but it was flood damage. I bought a flood damaged one.
What I'm looking at is a product of 3 Rolls Royce.
Yes, it's a human centipede of Rolls Royces.
Yeah, and you're now saying this is a cheap way to get a Rolls Royce because it involves 3 Rolls Royces.
It does.
I can see the flaw.
It does.
If anybody's thinking, yeah, I'm going to do that, I'm going to build myself a cheap Rolls Royce. First start with 3 Rolls Royces.
But think about the story, Like for me, it's all about the story. This car was, it was gonna go to the scrapper at some point just to be scrapped out. Because it is incredibly hard to find parts for this.
But how many miles has it done when you bought it?
This says 50,000. Yeah.
And it was...
Yeah, that's...
But how much was this? Was 300?
So it was like 350 grand brand new. And these, I think Matt bought his for like 90. So that's a good depreciation. But then I bought mine for about half of that. So... I'm winning, I think.
It's really complicated.
There's a lot of...
But I think maybe you are winning. Well, it's very cool. I think well done. The ride height, you've overdone.
So we'll fix the ride height. We have a computer, okay? We'll go back and we'll do the thing.
It's going to be a big laptop fight.
We're gonna have a little laptop fight, but then we're also putting it on the dyno and probably making some more power. And it's a big V12 with twin turbos. It has to make more power.
Yeah, that's Rolls-Royce's first thought.
Yeah.
They don't even talk about that.
It's really funny because I'm used to like a Mercedes S-Class or even a BMW 7 Series on which this is loosely based on. If you floor the throttle in this car, it really doesn't get out of its own way. It takes its time. Yeah.
It's discreet. It doesn't want to be hustled. It's not Rolls-Royce.
At some point, you
wouldn't understand. You see, it's an English thing.
Oh, okay.
It's just about elegance.
Well, wonderful. Okay, so all I wanted to do was come here and hopefully get your seal of approval on what we have created.
You have it. I think you've saved the Rolls from the scrapper, which is good. It took 3 Rolls Royces to do it.
Yeah.
I think it looks really cool. I mean, it looks quite rock and roll. I think there's also something very cool about coming from America to this country as a car and smoking around the place in a Rolls Royce. That's kind of rock and roll.
Well, wonderful. Also, if you are, I'm going to extend this invite. If you are in the Orlando, Florida area, please come out to my shop. I have other cars that aren't Rolls Royces.
Yeah, I'd love to.
We got a McLaren P1 that I'm rebuilding. I mean, you've probably seen it on social media, the one that was in the flood. So I'm rebuilding that one because I love.
I'd love to drop in. I'd love to come see you.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, thank you so much.
Nice to see you today and enjoy the event.
Wonderful.
That is cool. That is cool.
Can I get a photo of you guys, please?
Yes. Awesome.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, we got Mike Brewer here, and he's going to give us some, nice words, hopefully. So this is Sue. This is the Rolls Royce that used to be just a pile of parts. And we put it together in about a week or two, like combined time. It still does need a few things. This is our first sort of foray into the outside world, and as you can see, there's a little bit of...
I thought you were off-roading on the way down there.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
So you come all the way from Leicester over fields?
Yes.
You didn't use the freeway network?
No. Actually, it takes way too long to go.
So you just cut straight across?
Yeah.
As the crow flies?
As the crow flies,
So
yeah.
American, American.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, as Rolls Royce sales.
Well, Rolls Royce never did the Rolls Royce Yukon. It was never an addition, right?
Well, except for today.
Except for today.
This is the Cullinan Sport.
It is a Cullinan. So will it not go down?
So this developed just now. And
he's just having a fit.
Yeah, I think so. When we get back,
it's Sue. She's just having a little fit.
Yeah, we'll put it on the computer machine. And we'll do a little bleep bloop.
She'll come back down.
Yeah, it'll come back.
She's just having a fit. She is. I mean, like I'm going to say, Freddie. One thing about a Rolls Royce, especially one of these, they are considered in my world. It's a grand old lady.
Yes.
Okay. So this is a grand old lady who's running for a bus. Think of that. So she's lifted up her skirt, and she's running for the bus. And that's exactly what's happening here. Mm-hmm. She's just lifted up her skirt, she's running for the bus.
Exactly. So the things that we did was...
Door? I remember the door.
Yeah, so the door we replaced, and then everything here was wrapped. So I wanted a two-tone because two-tone just looks better.
Cool.
And we also changed all these, the chrome was
lovely,
black,
isn't it?
But now it's chrome, as I think a Rolls Royce should be.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
She's gorgeous, isn't she?
Yeah.
Hey, look at her.
Yeah,
She's
Spirit
stunning.
of Ecstasy. So, and everything works. It was very, very comfortable coming up here. It drives great. So, we just have to fix, this little ride height thing, and then she's good to go.
Yeah, fantastic. What a thing to own as well. At least you can say at some point in your life, not only have you had a Ferrari, a McLaren P1, some Aston Martins, but you've had a Rolls Royce.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and not just,
not just one Rolls Royce, you had 2 Rolls Royces.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, now I have 1.5.
No, you got 1.5 Rolls Royces, yes, correct.
Yeah. Okay, well, so Mike Brewer gives us the seal of approval, hopefully?
No, you definitely get a seal of approval. We are standing in front of a Rolls Royce. We must salute, curtsy and bow.
Yeah.
Yes, there you go.
Awesome. Thank you, dude.
Is that it? Just little.
That's it.
Little walk around the car.
Yeah, that's it.
My man Tommy, that was bloody brilliant. Hey, that was absolutely brilliant. It's amazing.
All right, tell us what you really think.
No, seriously, what a pile of
I knew it.
One of the worst cars they ever built. Jesus God, what a sucker. No, I actually kind of fancy one of these. It's because there's a couple of things, right, to owning one of these. They are too heavy for somebody to lift them up and take them off the road, as in for you to get clamped. And they're too heavy, so the clamping machines can't lift them. The wheels are too big to get a clamp around them. So there's something really ostentatious about driving one of these into London, register it in the name Mickey Mouse, drive it into London, just park it anywhere.
Yeah.
Get as many tickets as you can over the screen. Who cares? You just drive it around. It's a Rolls Royce, for crying out loud.
It is. That's very true. I'd never even thought about that. This, when you drive it, it never feels urgent. It always feels like you floor the throttle, and it doesn't have
grand old lady.
It doesn't have RPM gauge. It has power reserve meter.
Of course,
and
it's just. She's going to lift the skirt. She's going to start running for the bus.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly
but she can get up to some pretty incredible speed.
Yeah, well, those grand old ladies can't they? They certainly can.
They got some torque behind them.
Some torque. Exactly that. No, I absolutely love it. I love what Matt's doing with the Mansouri as well. And I think, because I know you now quite well, I think you are quite stupid. I do say that often.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Not only are you building the most complicated project on the internet with the P1, you then go in between doing that when I know you're up against the clock.
Yeah.
In between that, you go and sink your teeth into, I'll fly over to England, and in a week, 10 days, I'll rebuild a Rolls Royce. Oh, and I do believe in that week somewhere, did you not fly back to the United States, go and appear at a Grand Prix, then fly back again the same night?
I did a bit, yeah.
I remember that, Freddie. You turned up, your eyes were on stalks, you looked like death.
Yeah, and then we did...
and then you went and worked till 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that was fun.
It's not easy being this man. It really isn't easy.
It's a lot easier than you think.
It's not that easy, trust me. It really isn't. I've hung around him and it's hard work. And poor Tommy, he has to do it all holding the bloody camera. And he has no choice. He has to just
Tommy's the real star here.
He is the real star. He just follows him around holding the camera. He's knackered.
You're the one on the world tour.
Oh yeah, the world tour. Yeah, but come on, I'm Mike Brewer. I get flown business class everywhere. Get picked up at the airport by a chauffeur, taken to a fine hotel.
I can pick you up in this?
Yeah, blimey, that'd be good. Get taken to a fine hotel, eat some fine food, and then go out and have 15 people tell me how amazing I am, do a little bit of filming. Freddie's been around it, he's on the show.
This man is one of the hardest working men I've ever met in my life. You're like, if you think I work hard, this guy is 10 times the guy that I am. Like, it's insane. When he came over, so we have a Wheeler Dealers episode together, and when him and his crew came over, it was just like, you're always on, you're like the professionalism that you have is, I've never worked with somebody that is as professional and nice to, like, genuinely nice to people. So I guess I'm one of those 15 people that just tell you how nice you are.
It's professional. He called me a professional. Nobody ever says that about me, but I do take it. No, it's an amazing episode. I can't wait for the audience to see it. But in the meantime, I can't wait for your audience to see what happens with Sue and what she becomes, because aren't you doing something special with her?
I think so. Yeah, we are raffling this car off.
I can't believe you're. I mean, see, there you go, right? This is where it all gets a bit embarrassing for me, right? I'll give somebody a signed picture or a postcard for a charity. That's what they get. Yeah. You are going to raffle off a Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
Yay! Just give it away. I've come over here, built it, and now I'm going to give it away.
I can't take it home with me.
No, it's very true.
Yeah, what am I going to do?
Need an ocean liner to get it back. It is an ocean liner.
It is.
On an ocean liner.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
We could sell it to Wheeler Dealers.
Well, that's your hand. We haven't agreed on a price, but...
No, we haven't agreed on the price. If it's sub 50 grand... Oh, there you are! Let's have a deal! Hey, I just bought bloody Rolls Royce, £49,990. Oh, I'll take it with a suspension up as well.
There we go, yeah.
That's amazing.
It's a bit of stuff for Elvis to do.
Thank you, Sue. She's coming home with me now. Woo-hoo! My baby girl, I love her.
Cut? Wait, you telling me to cut? Keep filming?
Cut.
Keep filming. All right, look who I found at the show. What's up, Ben? How are you?
Everybody. Yeah, I'm not too bad. You?
Good. Tell us about this beautiful machine.
This is a Ferrari 488 Pista, which is the lightweight hardcore variant of the normal Ferrari 488. It is the most expensive car I've ever bought in my life, which means that weekly I go, do I want to keep it? No, probably not, it's too expensive. And then I drive it, and the problem is it makes me want to keep it, which is why I'm now bankrupt. But if you take a little look inside, you can see that basically the fact that it's got no floor mats, no sound deadening, nothing other than metal floors, railings, Alcantara and some crisp packets behind the seats, means that if you drop anything in it, even as minute as like a coin or something like that, you know about it for your entire journey. I dropped a key under the seat and I tried to stop and find it, but it was so far gone that it was impossible.
You're always
the whole
losing
journey,
keys.
It was...
Every time I'm with you, you're losing the key. You have your keys on you? I hope you do. Maybe.
There we go.
There we go.
This is the key, but these do get stolen a lot, so you need to make sure they've got a good tracker on them. It's one of the slight issues with Ferrari Pistas, is they do get stolen a bit.
Wow.
It's got a 3.9 litre twin turbo V8 just under this, what I'd probably call fake carbon fibre cover. Not that it's fake carbon fibre, it's just that the engine's a lot lower down in the car. You've got this crazy rear diffuser, which is all carbon, which you've got to be very careful that you don't reverse over curbs. This one is quite low, this curblet. It's only just above fist height, but when you look at this here, and the camera's quite low, it would be very close. It'd be very easy to do that.
That's a pricey one.
Yeah, you have to be careful about that, but it does have full paint protection film, which was very lucky. It's something it had when I got it. Inside, again, we've already seen this, but I love the carbon fibre click plates on the doors. The gearbox is fantastic, but I will say one thing about the Pista, which is different to most other Ferraris. It's rubbish in race mode. I know that's a big statement, but I believe it's genuinely better in sport than it is in race.
Oh, wow.
And I've driven like 458s before and stuff like that, and they're amazing in race. But in this, the car gets too aggressive, too pumpy when you click the paddles. Like sometimes having it just that little bit softer makes it more easy to like modulate on a road and stuff. But yeah, that's the only thing I would say about it that's like, I suppose, surprising. It's got loads of downforce. There's a certain bump on a road that I know, private road, and a certain other car, my yellow Lamborghini Performante, when it gets to 105, it lifts off that bump and goes all four wheels off the ground. This, you need to be at 120 to get all four wheels off the ground.
That's for research purposes.
Which means that this the scoopy whoopy woo woo, as Matt calls it, is actually doing something and providing downforce. But the last bit that I'll show you about it, if you want the full tour, is, believe it or not,
they do.
It actually does have quite a decent boot.
Oh, okay.
So this is Matt the cameraman's jacket in the car. He's already invaded the boot, and then my gym bag underneath it. But believe it or not, you get your arm and go all the way down here, like it goes right into the nose. Like the amount of stuff you can fit in there is actually half decent.
You could put an engine in there.
You could have
put an engine in there.
Adam. You could have.
Where is the engine?
The engine is it's in the back where it should be.
No, front engine cars. That's the way forward. This is wrong.
Are you bringing that car to Santspod on Tuesday? Beaten by a proper car.
You have a good record. You have a good racing record on YouTube.
Currently, to Matt, I believe we've had 4 races of which I've won 3 of them. Many people will now be triggered immediately, already in the comments while I'm speaking this, going, yes, but he's always in a slower car. He invites me. What can I say? If he invites me to a race and says, you're going to be racing this, and then after the race when he loses, go, yeah, but I was in a GT3 and you're in a Purple Man, it's like, well, then don't invite me. Like, I can't
good
win.
Point. That's a good point.
Yeah, literally, he needs to start bringing guns to knife fights rather than knives to gun fights. He should start doing that. But I think that's a pretty comprehensive tour of my Pista. It needs a new set of rubber, a set of rears, so this was probably the last thing that we could get out of it. It's going on a drag strip on Tuesday with Chiro from Petrolhedonism, and we'll be doing some drag races up the only drag strip in the UK, which is at Sandspod, and seeing if we can pull some times and actually win.
Fantastic, but we forgot to mention that you run one of my favorite podcasts. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so my podcast, which Freddie's featured on twice now, is called Road to Success. I do it in the back of a converted VW Crafter van. So I thought, how could I do a podcast, get all these cool guys on that are so busy working on cars and everything, but also keep the same studio while saving them time. So I was like, why not I just put the studio in a van and then drive the van to the guests? And over the last year, seemingly it's done really well. Amazing people like Freddie and Matt have been on, and actually hopefully next week we'll be recording our first ever dual person episode, so rather than just me and the guest, it's going to be me and 2 guests, and we're going to be recording with Freddie and with Matt on the same episode, talking about the differences between the UK car builds, kind of car rebuilds, and then doing it in Florida in the States too. So I think that'd be quite interesting, and there'll probably be some arguing breaking out in it at some point too. But yeah, no, if you'd like to check that out, Road to Success official podcast.
Ben, thank you so much, buddy.
No
Appreciate
problem.
it.
Appreciate
Cheers.
it. Good to see you.
All right, we're here with Matt. Tell us about what you brought.
The McLaren.
Woo!
The McLaren.
All right, so
much better than Freddie's.
Dude, I saw the videos, but for the people who didn't see, like you were drilling the tub, you're doing crazy stuff. What did you do?
So, McLaren 720S, it was smashed up in Belgium. Bought it from Amsterdam. Don't ask. Brought it back to the UK. The tub was damaged on the left-hand side where it had been smashed. We had to re-tub the whole car. So every single nut and bolt I have touched on this car. So since then, we've fitted like a full carbon body kit to the front, the back. We've done full customised wheels, which some people like, some people hate. Is this on Freddie's second channel?
Yeah, second channel, yeah.
I've got a feeling Freddie's followers are gonna like the wheels, please.
Yeah. Oh, I like bead locks in drag racing.
Yeah.
And that's like a bead look because it looks like bead locks.
I think it looks cool. Do you know, like you've got to do something different to change the flow of things. You know, like if you just put stock wheels and everything and things like my dad's wheels, they are cool. They look okay.
They're classic, right?
We want this looks like a full-on. This looks like a Nike shoe, doesn't it?
Yes. It's hot, dude.
And then we painted it crazy colour. Like the full car is. It's so sick. It's so much fun to drive as well. Like you can see out of it. It's comfortable. It's fast. Makes good noises. But here's the back. Favourite part. Massive, big diffuser there, and then the huge wing. It is an absolute mint car. Love it. But the one thing that is a little letdown, which I didn't quite think about, was it's a left-hand drive, and I've imported it into the UK. So when you're driving on these really tight roads to overtake, you can't really see around the other car. But yeah, oh yeah, and that's another thing, the tub that we bought, because it was a left-hand drive car and we bought a tub from the UK, the tub was a right-hand drive tub, and usually on most cars the chassis, depending on wherever you're from, they would be the same chassis no matter where they are. All the holes will be the same, you can convert a tub easily. But on the McLaren tub, it seems that the left-hand drive tub and the right-hand drive tub was slightly different, so we had to modify this tub to make it a left-hand drive tub. A lot of people would ask as well, why didn't I convert this to right-hand drive? To convert it to right-hand drive, come with me. So, all this front end wasn't damaged. If it was damaged, then it would have made sense to replace it. But to make it right-hand drive, you've got to replace steering rack. Expensive. You've then got to change all the brake lines because the brake ABS sensor and everything like that. All the ABS stuff sits here. That will need to move today. You need to replace that. Not only that, you need to replace all the body wiring harness because everything is now going to the left-hand side.
We like to do that.
Yeah, we know how long that takes and how tedious that is because everything we're going to that side, it will then need to go to that side. You need to change the center console. You need to change the dashboard, and none of these stuff was actually damaged in the crash, so there was no point us replacing it. There was more things that we needed to replace actually as well, but they're the only things I can think of at the top of my head.
Well, they have to watch the video to find out what
Yeah. So it was cheaper to keep it left-hand drive, which is fine. I think it's cool. It's edgy. Now I've got a left-hand drive car in the UK. I think it's cool to have right-hand drive cars in America, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty sick, dude. But this is it's wide, bro. How do you drive this on the roads here?
Yeah, it is
gets
wide.
a little tight around
I feel
here.
like the Murcielago may be wider.
Yeah.
And the RS6 is very much wider than this, so I'm kind of used to it. But the RS6 is still at your guys' place.
Yeah,
You're storing it
it's
for us.
perfect. We love it. You're not getting it back.
It's coming back soon.
Okay.
But that is my McLaren 720S, and yeah, it's one of my favourite cars. It's not. I'm never selling this one. Never.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
No worries.
Thank you guys for watching. That was an amazing show. We still have a few things to do on Sue, but that should be no problem. So until next time, keep your hands dirty, wrench every day, and don't buy Rolls Royces because they're incredibly expensive and they're harder to fix than you think. If you want to enter to win Sue, then click the link in the video description below. Please, please, please. This is going to be amazing. I want this to go to somebody that truly enjoys it and will appreciate her. So yeah, go click that link. But until next time, bye-bye.
Well, that's great, but you didn't talk about the rematch. You need a go-kart rematch.
A go-kart rematch?
Yeah, it was not fair.
It wasn't fair. Yeah, it wasn't fair at all.
It was rigged. Your cart was broken.
My cart was broke. One of the tires was sticking, and then I ate too much, and then I wasn't in a good mood. And also, what else?
Ben Collins' TIG did it.
Ben Collins had better. Everybody had better tires. One of my tires was full of nails.
Tires. You didn't have.
I didn't have tires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah, it was just they were throwing bacon grease on the track. It was it was pretty.
It was Mario Kart.
It's pretty. Yeah. I got blue shelled. Yeah. So I'm not very good at go-karting.
I hope people stay to the end so they could see that part.
No.
Okay, bye.